and Data Analytics class Project 1 for year 2012 full semester at UIC. This year's Project 1 was about visualizing energy-related data from countries all over the world from 1980 to 2009 included. In the bottom left area of the screen we have the actual plot of the data. The y-axis scale is dynamically adjusted to match the current dataset, while the year rank displayed can be modified by dragging down or up the axis to zoom in and zoom out, and you can also move back and forth in time by dragging the plot. In the top left area of the screen we have the data table, and you can modify the current years by dragging back and forth the table. Areas can be selected by clicking on them on the map or by typing in their name. Up to 6 simultaneous areas can be selected. If you try to add a 7th, the system will warn you by blinking the icons. If you unselect an area and you want to select a state, simply click on the state on the map to add it. If you want to select the region of the state, make a longer click. In the top part of the screen we have the pie charts that show the percentage of data belonging to each country. The countries are color-coded dynamically in the map, in the area toggles, in the pie charts, and in the plot. You can also add a country by typing in its name and using the suggestions. You can change the dataset from this list box here. You can add another dataset and have more than one dataset displayed at the same time, and if you do so, the more vivid color will represent the first dataset and the less vivid one will represent the second one. The right scale is of the second dataset, the left scale is of the first dataset, and the same thing happens for the table. And for the pie chart, the outer area is of the second dataset and the inner area of the first dataset. You can change the measurement units displayed with a unit button, and you can also cluster the data for decades. If you happen to select a country that didn't exist, its data will be plotted as dotted or marked with a star in the table as to show that they were estimated from the others. You can also plot relevant events on the historical events that might have affected the data and clicking on them for further explanation. As you can see, when China entered the World Trade Organization, its energy production and consumption skyrocketed. Finally, you can also see an online help screen by pressing the bottom left corner of the screen to switching between the help and credits menu and back to the actual data set visualization software. Thank you for listening.